about how Carrick demolished Pep. The tactic that they used to demolish. What I don't know, Michael and everybody, Michael and Joseph, you can let me know. I didn't see a back three yesterday. I think I saw 4-4. He played 4 defenders. He didn't play any 3 defenders yesterday. But the most important thing was his midfield, because at some point I was like, where is Rodri? And I think phones are weird, because my phone showed me something that Pep said we can't lose a game without Rodri, and I was watching United. I was like, these guys are losing this game without Rodri. So, I noticed that Carrick didn't go forward, long possession of the ball. I don't know what he did, but he allowed the game to be wide, and he won the midfield battle. But I don't like to get excited too quickly. I don't know if it's City, and this when any day Pep drops the ball, anybody can beat City and beat them well. Is Carrick going to continue like this? What's he going to do? Is he going to keep playing his like compact defense? Is he going to keep using Meno? Meno has been a key issue for Amorim since everybody has had their takes on Meno can play, and Amorim has said kind of he's not ready. He's not ready for Mino to play. He chooses his best team and all of that. So yeah, what do you guys think?
I don't think Carrick did anything fantastic or spectacular. I think yesterday's game was personal for him. It was more of a coaching, motivation, strategy. He was able to get like 100% from those guys. Those are the same guys that haven't been performing under Amorim. So I don't know what he said to them, but they performed. I don't think they did anything too spectacular. It was just motivation, like, okay, this is a derby game. I need you guys to perform. And sometimes in football, if everyone, like Mourinho always says, he will take 11 Aspilicuetas any day, and he believes that 11 Aspilicuetas will perform because Aspilicueta always gives 100% on the pitch. So yesterday, that's what happened. All those players gave 100% on the pitch. And that's how. And then obviously City, yeah, he played without 2 holding midfielders. He hasn't been playing with 2 holding midfielders. I think Rodri is aging now. It is getting to the point where he probably needs some assistance in there. And City were just overrun. I think Rodri alone could not handle the pace of Man U's front three. Cosesco did not play. Putting in Buemo up front just created that extra energy as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like that, there was really nothing special. The only thing I think it did differently was that he didn't try to force the players to play in positions they're not comfortable in.
Yeah.
So the first thing he did was to make sure that everybody plays where they are comfortable. That was the first thing he did, and he got that right. So Man City usually plays a 4-1-4-1. So he packed the midfield, made sure that the 4 that plays close to the attack are not really, they don't have the freedom to play. That's the first thing. Then he had a man-to-man marking for Haaland. So, and the man-to-man marking for Haaland was very spectacular because he knows that the 4 behind Haaland are looking for Haaland, or they're also looking to advance the ball into the box. So when those 4 couldn't get the ball to Haaland, they are forced to advance into the box themselves. And what that does is that, so the 4 are meant to supply Haaland, or they also move into the box. But when they do that, they are short in defense. And because of Man U pace with Dogu, with Konya, with Mbuemo, and Bruno that always looks for a true pass as early as possible, they can switch on the counter attack. Also Ahmad. So that gave Man U a lot of space in, in Manchester City's outside of the pitch. So for me, it was more like a defensive approach and just wait on counter attack.
Yeah. So I agree with both of you guys. Like everybody who has spoken, because I think, like, for me, right, in football, 2 things can be true. And the bigger truth here is that Man City had a very, very poor game. I've not seen a worse performance from Man City ever. I do not believe under Pep I've seen a worse performance. They were so bad. They were so bad. It's halftime when he subbed out Foden. That's when I knew Foden was in the game. I had no idea Foden was in that first half at all. I did not see him do
But
anything.
that's this what
Uh
you're saying is we can say this for 2 seasons now about Foden.
yeah,
Maybe except
Foden
three
had one
games.
mad run in like November, right? But December when Czech picked up, he has been. He was anonymous. I did not. I thought he was on the bench. You know, they said they are subbing out food. I'm like, wait, Foden was in this game. So yeah, Man City were very bad. The second truth, the smaller truth, is that Amorim is a terrible manager because Carrick actually played Amorim ball, but played it with players in their best position. There was no, there was no Bruno in midfield that everybody just be bypassing Bruno. Because Bruno will be struggling. There was no Casemiro looking around and seeing that his partner will be in one side and only I'm not going to see hold the whole midfield. So everybody was playing where they were supposed to play. He was slightly more defensive, but it was the same vertical passing through the midfield long. And yeah, maybe the first or maybe Mount's goal, the disallowed goal, was like proper counter, but most of them were like just balls through midfield. You're just bypassing Man City's midfield constantly. Man City had no midfield in that game. The marking of Haaland was insane.